Picking the wrong lender when buying a home can literally cost you thousands of dollars, and in some cases, it can even cost you the house. And trust me, losing a house because of a lender issue is about as fun as stepping on a Lego barefoot at 2 a.m. But the good news is choosing the right lender doesn't have to be complicated. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the biggest mistakes buyers make when choosing a lender so you can avoid costly surprises and keep your deal on track. If we haven't met before, my name is Chris Kapp with Luker & Co., and I'm a real estate agent here in Central Florida. And on this channel, I help buyers navigate the home buying process so you can make smarter decisions and avoid expensive mistakes. Because buying a home is stressful enough. We don't need the lender making it worse. The first mistake buyers make is focusing only on the interest rate. And look, the rate obviously matters. I'm not saying to ignore it, but sometimes the lowest advertised rate comes with higher closing costs, discount points, or loan structures that make the deal more expensive. So when you're comparing lenders, don't just look at the big shiny interest rate number. That's kind of like buying a car just because it looks cool, and then realizing the engine is held together with duct tape. You want to look at the entire loan estimate, not just the rate. The second mistake I see is buyers getting pre-qualified instead of pre-approved. A pre-qualification is basically a quick estimate based on information you provide. A full pre-approval means the lender has actually reviewed your documents, your income, and your credit. And when you're making an offer on a home, it makes a huge difference. Because from the seller's perspective, a pre-qualification letter is kind of like someone saying, yeah, I think I can buy this house, where a pre-approval says, we checked everything, this person is good to go. And sellers like that a lot more. Now this one actually kills deals. If your lender is slow to respond, slow processing paperwork, or slow during underwriting, it can delay your closing. And when deadlines start getting pushed back, sellers start getting nervous, and nervous sellers sometimes make decisions that are, well, let's just say, not great for buyers. Listing agents actually pay attention to which lenders are involved in a deal because they know some lenders move fast and some, well, like dial-up internet in 1998. And in real estate, speed matters. Another mistake buyers make is automatically going with the big national online lender without considering local expertise. Now, I'm not saying every big lender is bad, but local lenders often understand the market better. They know the local appraisers, the timelines, and how contracts actually work in the area. And when something weird pops up during the transaction, which happens more often than HGTV would lead to you to believe, having someone who knows the local process can make a huge difference. Another big mistake is not comparing loan estimates side by side. A lot of buyers will talk to 2 or 3 lenders, but they never actually sit down and compare the numbers. When you put those loan estimates next to each other, you can see differences in lender fees, in the credits, the closing costs, and all the loan terms. And sometimes the better rate actually ends up costing more money, which is the financial equivalent of buying the cheaper printer and then realizing the ink costs $900. Here's a bonus tip that can really help. Your real estate agent will usually have the lenders they trust based on past transactions. But that doesn't mean you still shouldn't do your own research. The best lender is someone who is transparent, responsive, and experienced with the type of loan you're using. And ideally, someone who answers their phone, which unfortunately is not always a given. Choosing the right lender can make your home buying experience smooth and stress-free, while the wrong lender can create delays, frustration, and unexpected costs. And when you're buying one of the biggest investments of your life, that is not something you want to gamble on. If you ever had a lender delay a deal or a complicated home purchase, drop your experience in the comments. Your story might actually help another buyer avoid the same mistake. And if you're planning to buy a home and you want more tips like this, make sure to subscribe below, because I always put out videos every week to help buyers make smarter decisions. I'll see you next time.